Hi there, this is Mark Sebastian, the founder of OptionPit.com with the AM Volatility Report. Reminder, this is for educational purposes only. None of this should be considered investment advice. Consult your financial professional. Options have risk, and you should be aware. All right, educational purposes only. All right, so let's talk about the market. Hey, to start, check your email box today or tomorrow. We're going to be sending out some info about a upcoming webinar. And with that, let's talk about the market. Well, bonds, we talked about this yesterday. Bonds are getting thwacked. They were way overbought. Time for them to take a little bit of heat. Bond vol finally getting a little bit of a bid. With bonds, you can see gold, all those risk assets, money coming off the table. Gold had been overbought. Bonds had been overbought. Just about both of those completely overbought. I think both, I would consider both of them kind of a huge opportunity to, you know, I think they're a huge opportunity to get short yesterday, and today a little bit of follow through on that. I think bonds have lower to go. They absolutely could drop from here. If you look at a chart, I mean, intraday we've already seen TLT get as low as 139.22. I mean, I think it could race all the way down toward kind of this 138 level. So I think there's another dollar before it finds a bid. See, financials are up big. We had some great earnings out of JP Morgan. They kind of blew things out of the water, and as they kind of should. I mean, they did really well. If you look at kind of the ETFs, the only areas where we're seeing any softness is at XLU, where we continue to see it kind of move with interest rates. It's kind of like interest rate junior. But kind of across the board, everything is up. The Dow's up 120, S&P up 11. You see VIX continues to just kind of hang around 13. Why? Well, it's moving enough to say, hey, 13 makes some sense. Right? There's not a lot of reason for it to go to 12 when it's moving 15, 20, when it can move a lot in a day. I mean, if you look at the SPX, yesterday was the first day where it really didn't do much in a long time. When I pull up a chart, yesterday was the first day where we really didn't see a lot of movement. I mean, take a look. Bing, bang, boom. Bing, bang, boom. Another boom here. Do I think the S&P is going to get a huge bid behind it? It might. I mean, I don't know where we go from here, but I think there is a lot of momentum behind it. Rates are so low that it's very difficult to see where they don't go, and JP Morgan just absolutely blew earnings out of the water. With that, if you look at VIX, like we said, the cash index, it's about as low as it probably needs to get. I'm not sure how much lower I could see it going. I think the futures still have some more downside. But July is about where July is going to be for the time being. And, that's just the way it is. Coming off the weekend, we put VIX around 1375. That's a decent level, considering the amount of movement and everything going on. You got to look at this stable VIX as saying, hey, the market needs to take a breather, or maybe back off, or ease off the pedal at least. But for right now, we're getting enough movement to justify this fall level. Absolutely are. And that's going to drive things. You can see VXST up a little bit. And so there's all kinds of volatility running around. On the day, I think even though gold and TLT are down, I think there's more downside. I think the S&P is probably going to creep higher, and VIX will eventually creep lower. I think you see the VIX kind of do what it did yesterday, kind of up most of the day before giving it away. And we may see something like that today. I think you'll see the VIX potentially settle below 13 again today. Maybe not a lot, but it's there for the taking. And the July future won't end up on the day. You can see the back end of the curve is still there, but I just don't see that happening. We've got so yeah. I'm going to be putting out an email for a webinar in about a week from today. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to be doing another fun course in our Saturday series this year. All right, folks. If you got questions, you can email me marketoptionpit.com. You can call me 888-TRADE-01. Have a good one.